Basic beer review time. And what have we got today? Well, since we did the tier chart, since I've created the tier chart, I thought of other lagers to do on this tier chart. This isn't the other one I was talking about when I mentioned in the last video about beers that didn't get a chance to be in one of the championships. The story behind sort of finding this one or refinding this one was the Augustiner Edelstoff. A beer that I really liked, and I always wondered what kind of beer is it. It's like, what type of beer is it? It's not really a Helles, doesn't call itself a Helles. It's definitely a lager. I know somebody, I think it was Northern Southern Beer Reviews, shout out to him, was doing a review of the Augustiner Edelstoff and said that it was a Dortmunder. I think Dortmunder export beer, which it's, you know, it does say it's export beer, so it probably is like an export beer from Germany, Dortmunder. And then I saw this Dab, which I've seen many times before, and I didn't know that this was labelled as a Dortmunder export. So I thought, well, Augustiner Edelstoff is a Dortmunder export, and this is a Dortmunder export. Let's have a see if this is any good. So what can I say? I'm going to be having a little review of this, seeing what I think of it, seeing where it would go on the tier chart, like I'm going to be doing with any lagers that I review now. But, you know, I'm excited. I know I've had this before, and I'm pretty sure I've enjoyed this one. I've had it before. I know it's got quite a good reputation as being a bit of a hidden gem. I saw this at Home Bargains. It was, in the cans, it was 4 cans for $5.99, which is a really good price if you compare it to some of those beers I've been getting from booths. And I know they had bottles as well. They had 660ml bottles. I think they were £2 each. Again, a steal. Let's crack this open anyway and see, and get it poured. It's nice and cold, out of the fridge, and I hope I like it because I've got 3 more cans. And let's get pouring it. So yeah, I mean, a beer that I could have had in the Ultimate supermarket. Like, I could have had it in the original, actually, in the normal one. But I could put this in. I could have put this in the Ultimate one, instead of like the FS or the Tuborg feature, or any of them really. I mean, I could have extended the supermarkets, not just booze, but then I quite possibly would have had 64 beers in the championship. It would have taken me forever to get it done. I mean, 32 was enough to have in the championship. So to be honest, there's so many beers available in the supermarket. I would have had an enormous tournament had I used them all. So this is one that really should have been in one of those championships. It wasn't. So we're going to review it now. There was a bit of a head then. It's dissipated very quickly while I've just been talking to you. Let's have a little look at it. So it's clear, but it's not as crystal clear as some of the Helles beers that I've been getting. But it is pretty much clear that it looks nice. It doesn't look too carbonated. The head is fading away to a nice, like, little wispy head there. I'm going to swill this shortly and have a little nose on it. But yeah, there's not many bubbles rising up to the top, so it's not going to be dead fizzy. What can I say about this? It is a Dortmunder export, or it advertises itself as a Dortmunder export beer. It's imported. It says US importer, the Radberger Gruppe USA. And so it's been imported into the, well, it's imported into the USA from Germany. There we go, UK. It's imported into the UK by World Beers Limited, and it's just a German lager brewed with the finest German hops in accordance with the German beer purity law. It doesn't say who brews it. Hang on, was it brewery? Oh, it's Dortmunder. Dortmunder Action Brewery. I'm not going to talk about breweries because I clearly don't know anything about breweries. But it's brewed in Germany and imported into the UK. That's all we need to know about it. It is 5% ABV. This is a 500ml can, which is, you're getting your money's worth when you get a 500ml can, especially for £1.50. Let's get a nose on it and see what it smells like. So let's go underneath with this. So it's smelling quite nice, actually. Smelling quite lemony. Smelling quite fresh. A little bit floral. It smells very nice, actually. Smells like the Helles beers that I've been drinking in the Ultimate Supermarket Lager Championship, to be honest. Smells like it might be a little bit of metallic in the background. I don't know. I'm not sure, that might just be the glass. I haven't rinsed the glass out. Smelling a little bit. Oh, it's dripping a bit there. I shouldn't have put it all in, should I really? It's smelling a little bit syrupy, smelling quite malty. Doesn't smell too sweet, smells like it might be quite dry. But it does smell very, very nice indeed. I am going to go for the old taste of this now because I'm sick of smelling it. So, here we go. Cheers. So it's a bit more carbonated than it looks. Nice medium mouthfeel. It's got a nice biscuity breadiness on the finish there. Yeah, quite a bit. A little bit of that syrupiness in the middle. We got some. It's fairly smooth, which is nice. It's very refreshing, and it's quite mellow, but not in a bad way. It's mellow but not soft. There's nothing that's offensive in there, nothing abrasive in there. It is quite dry. Teensy bit of bitterness. But altogether it's lovely maltiness. Lovely maltiness running through it. Just giving it a nice little biscuitiness. Getting a bit of shortbread biscuit there on the taste. I mean, this is very cold. Probably be a bit warmer when it warms up. A bit warmer. It could be warmer when it warms up. It might be a little bit more flavourful when it warms up, but it is very tasty. But I mean, yeah, this is a very, very pleasant beer, and especially for the price. 4 cans for £5.99. Excellent price there. It's got a little gold symbol on this. What does that say? It's all natural draft quality. But there you go. You see, that's reassuring to know, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, what can I say about it? It's nice. It's a little bit more carbonated than some of the other beers that I've been drinking. But drinking all those fine lagers, I have developed a taste for really nice lagers, really good lagers, and this is really hitting the spot. There were many of those lagers in the Ultimate Supermarket Championship that I was not impressed with, that I was not enjoying really so much. This one I am really enjoying. I'm so glad I've got 3 more cans of it. But it's very tasty. It's very tasty. It's got a lovely bit of breadiness, a lovely bit of maltiness. Where would it have gone though? Let's have a little look at the tiers. Let's think about what kind of tier Dab would have gone into. So looking at the tier list, here we are. And as I say, I'm not populating the tier list as I go, so it's still got the same ones. This is definitely better than tier 1. And I'm thinking, is it tier 3? Possibly not tier 3. Tier 3 is very good, very strong. It's a little bit, possibly a little bit gassy for tier 3. But in the taste department, it's really hitting the right spots. It's totally there with the Benedictina. Hell, it's totally there with the Paulaner. Some of those best beers that were in the supermarket premium lager taste test championship, it's up there with them as well. It's very tasty. It's a really solid tier 2. A really solid tier 2. Would it be tier 3 on a good day? Possibly, possibly not. It's quite a strong tier 2. It's, you know, high up in the tier 2s. I think this could have got through round 1 of the Ultimate, possibly pushing it at the quarters with the right draw. But yeah, that's where this one would go. I mean, Dab, it's a decent beer. It's a beer that I will be getting again. It's definitely a yes from me, and I think that's the main thing that's going to come out of this. This is a beer that I would get again. It's really up there. It holds its own with a lot of the beers that were in that Ultimate Supermarket Championship, and had it been in there, it would have done quite well, I think. The more I'm drinking it, the more I'm enjoying it. I'm loving that aftertaste. It's such a nice aftertaste. This would have been blind in the Ultimate Supermarket Championship, so it could well have got to the quarters. It's I'll keep it at tier 2, high tier 2, bordering on tier 3. I think that's kind of gap between the Benedictina Hell and the ABK Hell. I think this sits nicely in that kind of area. It's a really nice beer. What can I say? It's a cracking beer. There's not much else I can say about it. There it is, your review of the Dab Dortmunder Export. Home bargains. Get yourself some cans of this because it is a cracking beer. Anyway, until next time, have a good one.